We are here in Istanbul at the International Insurance Forum. This year's edition is dedicated to motor insurance, but we will discuss about the insurance market in Macedonia. Can you tell us, can you give us a few details about this market?
Okay. First of all, it's my pleasure that you invite me for this interview, and of course that I will inform you about the main highlights of the insurance market in the Republic of Macedonia. Insurance market in Macedonia is one of the smallest in the region, in Europe. The level of penetration is 1.67%, and the density rate is about €50 per habitant. In Republic of Macedonia existed 15 insurance companies. We don't have composite, so they perform their business in life sector and in non-life.
Okay.
In life sector we have 4 insurance companies. In non-life we have 11. Also we have a big number of intermediators in terms of brokerage houses, insurance agencies, and insurance agent as a natural persons.
Yeah.
If we look into the capital structure of the ownership structure of these companies, we will see that only one company is completely domestic, owned by domestic investors, and 14 out of 15 belong to foreign investors. If we go in more detail analyze, I will tell you that 11 companies comes from Europe,
yeah,
geographically, and 9 out of 11 are from EU member countries.
Okay, yeah.
But when Croatia will join EU in 1st of July, then 2 other companies that we have, Croatia Life and Croatia Non-Life, we will account as the company from EU member countries, so that means we will have 11 out of 15.
Yeah.
So we have very high level of concentration of the foreign investors in our local market.
Can you give us a few examples of foreign investors?
So the main investors are from Austria. So we have present of Austrian insurance groups like VAG, Unica, Grave.
Yeah.
They're present VAG and Unica in both segments, life and non-life. Grave is present only in life. So all 3 of them, they have 5 entities in Macedonia. Then the second most important investors coming from Slovenia, we have Triglav Insurance Group and Savare Insurance Group. Then from Croatia we have Croatia Life, Croatia Non-Life. From Bulgaria we have Evroins Insurance Group. And so still at this moment, still we count QB as a company that the mother company is from Australia.
Yeah.
But QB now is the process of acquisition to VAG.
Yeah.
And we're expecting this process to be complete in the following 2-3 months. Okay. So that means the Austrians will have 6 entities
even more
in the market, even more. Okay.
Yeah. But what are the main problems, the main challenges, let's say, for the insurance market in Macedonia in this year and in the years to follow?
Okay, before to answer this question, I would like to give some numbers of the size of the market. Yeah. So the total premium is more than 110 million euro, and 91% belong to non-life, and only 8 to 9% belong to the life insurance sector. In the non-life insurance sector, the dominant line of business is motor insurance or MTPL, and the market participation of the MTPL is 46%. The second most important line of business is the property insurance with 20%. Then Casco with 11%, and accident insurance with 7%, and the other line of business. And what are our expectations in the near future? we think that the life insurance sector has a great potential, and in the future we will have a much better growth rate, as we have it actually in the last 3 years. On the annual base, we have two-digit number positive growth rate in the life insurance sector. So the life insurance sector growth more than 20%.
Oh, this is very...
And this is the strongest growth in Southeastern European countries.
Yeah.
In the non-life insurance sector, we have positive growth rate, but not so much significant. In 2012 comparing to 2011, the growth rate was only 2%, which is very little, but if we take into consideration the consequences of the financial crisis and the economic crisis, and also if we make comparison to our neighbor countries where there is a negative growth rate, that means that Macedonian insurance market it's they really keep good condition comparing to other countries. But what we expect in the near future, that the government in the Republic of Macedonia adopt new law for voluntary health insurance,
Yeah.
and we're expecting that the health insurance product will be developed, will be launched into the market, and that will be a huge potential for non-life insurance company, also for life insurance company, to offer private health insurance in the Republic of Macedonia.
Can you detail about the type of health insurance reform, let's say, that the government is introducing? Because I know that there are discussions on this topic in many countries.
Up to now, the health insurance scheme was that the state health fund cover all health expenditure.
Yeah.
But of course, the health insurance, it has not really good financial condition to pay for all health costs. So some of the burden should be taken by the citizens.
Yeah.
Now, in order to these risks or this cost of the health risk that it's burdened by the citizens, this part will be now, or it will be potential to be covered by insurance company with providing health products. So it's a huge space or room for the insurance company to launch a new product, and of course the citizens to be very happy and very satisfied, not to pay from the pocket, but to buy insurance coverage and to cover their health risks.
And
the second very important project that we are expecting to give more benefits to the insurance market is the catastrophic risk product.
Oh, okay.
Macedonia, together with Serbia and Albania, they run project which is sponsored by the World Bank by establishing the reinsurance company Europa Re, which will be seated in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And through this reinsurance company, they will provide know-how and web-based platform for the domestic company in order to introduce a catastrophic risk product.
Yeah.
We are aware that the catastrophic risks are more and more present in our everyday life, and also if we take into consideration that Macedonian economy, its biggest part of their GDP is belong to agriculture sector, and the agriculture sector is very vulnerable to the new climate changes, and that will be really great input and benefit to the local markets, and the insurance company are ready to start with offering this kind of catastrophic risk product. And of course the farmers are also expecting this kind of products, because in the past there are a lot of conflict and problems between the farmers and government about paying the claims and etc. So those are two main area where we can see a potential for further growth of the insurance market in the Republic of Macedonia.
There are very important plans, let's say like
Yes,
this.
yes, yeah.
But let's come back to motor insurance, which nowadays is the dominant of the market.
Yeah.
How much is the motor insurance business? Can you
As we
tell
said
us
that
again?
if the total market is 110 million euro, half of the business belong to the MTPL, and our main challenges for the near future is that we like to make some reforms to the legal environment, because still the MTPL tariffs are state regulated.
Okay.
So there is no freedom of setting the premiums, and we have a state commission who set up the premium rates, and we know that from the experience, our experience, but also from the experience of other countries, when you have government involvement in setting up the price, that in the long run should be a great potential for risks for the insurance companies and of course for the insurance policyholders. For example, in the last 5 years we have increased the number of vehicles on the road, we have increased the number of the accident, we have increased the number of the claims that were reported, but from the other hand, the total amount of the claims paid and the average claims paid per claim, they decreased. That means by the end of the day that the insurance policyholders, they don't receive the claims at the price it should be.
Yeah.
So this is a really huge problem, and World Bank, actually together with the World Bank, we started a project about introducing some transitional period how to liberalize the MTPL market.
Yeah.
So this project is almost in the end, and then we will start with the implementation of the outputs of this project, and we are expecting to liberalize the MTPL market, and of course to have in mind all these positive and negative experience for all EU member countries that they pass through this process of liberalization. Of course, there are some positive reforms that was like in Austria, Slovenia, but there are some negative case study like in Bulgaria or maybe in Romania.
Yeah, why not?
Because as far as I know that some of the companies go to bankruptcy, the average premium decreased significantly, and in the end the customers were not very much happy about their experience with the claims paid, and we like to learn from the best practice of all these reforms, and of course the World Bank provides us with this technical assistance.
And when do you expect that the tariffs will be liberalized?
Not by the end of this year, so it should be some transitional period. Maybe it will take at least 1-2 years, because in this transitional period we like to increase the capacity of the technical provisions of the companies, and also to provide the companies with methodology about setting up the price who will based on the risk characteristic of the drivers. So for that purpose we need a reliable database, and we try to push the companies in order to increase their IT solution, their database management, in order to have proper information for setting up the risk-based prices.
So as a last question, I would like to ask you, if you have to promote the insurance market from Macedonia to a foreign investor or a group of foreign investors, what would you say that are the main advantages?
Well, first, the main advantage is that we have very strong presence of the foreign investors.
This represents point of the interest.
Yes, and there are very favorable factors that will be in the line of interest of the foreign investors in Republic of Macedonia. First of all, generally, the government in Republic of Macedonia is very open to the foreign investors, and they have introduced a lot of government measures in order to attract the foreign investors in every area, not just in the insurance. They took into the action the big tax reforms. Also, in the World Bank report Doing Business, Macedonia is ranked in the first 10 countries in the world by these business reforms who provide favorable environment for foreign investors.
I think that you also have a advertising campaign
and
on
we have also
CNN.
In other international media.
Yeah.
But for the talking about insurance market in the Republic of Macedonia, I would like to highlight some very important things. First, the existence of very strong insurance supervisory authority.
Yeah.
I am the president of the Insurance Supervisory Agency, and the Insurance Supervisory Agency was the youngest insurance authority in the region, because we started since 2009. But really we have good achievements, and even European Commission acknowledged in our progress report that they make for Macedonia. They notice this significant progress in the capacity of doing the insurance supervision. Also, the other things is the legal environment. Our insurance law and also the insurance compulsory traffic law, it's in line with EU directives, and Macedonia has a candidate status to join to EU, and we follow the EU directives, and at a very high level we are harmonized by EU directives. Also, we practice international standards in conducting our supervision activities, and all these things that means that we encourage the foreign investors to come in Macedonia to invest, because they will have the same play field rules as they have it in their mother country. So we strongly believe this our activities give really good positive influence on the decision of foreign investors to come in Macedonia.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.